Hello.
Hello.
How are we? Okay, so these are our weekly Thursday night sprints. This is Thursday, right? Yes, it is. Okay, Thursday night sprints. I'm gonna try to stick to Thursday night sprints. But it could fluctuate to like Fridays too. It kind of just depends because your girl really doesn't like doing sprints by herself anymore. So I have to have at least one of the besties that can be on with me.
That's fair. I'm going to take a picture to post that we're live. So just be cognizant of this. I just wanted to prepare you before I all just took your picture.
Before we're all like,
yeah, exactly.
Good evening, Kaylee. How are you? Are you new to my channel? I don't know.
Might be.
If you are, welcome to the channel. If not, I'm sorry that I never noticed before. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last week. Like I went from 296 to just being stalled real quick to 315. And now I'm sitting at 316, which I attribute to 24-hour sprints. Hello, Taylor. Taylor joined Team Joe Bros today.
Nice.
So great. Which I do need to film that video during these sprints, so hopefully I do that. Nothing. Hello, Ollie. Hello. How are you? Hello, Chrissy. Hope you've had a good day. I mean, I slept a lot because we were up late last night, but here's the thing.
We were up so late.
Here's what's got me.
Oh, yes.
My sleep schedule got out of whack because the kids didn't have school on Wednesday. So I had to be up Wednesday morning at 8:30. So I didn't sleep until noon.
Okay.
So now my body is trying to regulate itself because I went to bed. I was falling asleep in watching TV an hour after we got off last night. So I was
that's not a good plan.
So I went to bed at 1:00 in the morning. And then was up at 3:45 and could not go back to sleep. And I was like, might as well stay up till Ari gets on the bus.
I was like, because we talked backstage after sprints for a good hour.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but I was like,
for a good hour, we were chatting backstage after sprints. And at 1:00, when I went up to bed, I laid down and I have never fallen asleep so fast in my life. I was gone.
Okay.
Gone.
He got you off the bus. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. So I was watching YouTube, and then I was playing on my iPad, and I woke up and I had been singing like this, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll go to sleep. But I did not look at the clock. I laid down, and then I looked at the clock, and it said it was 1:05. So I was like, okay, cool. I can get a few hours of sleep. Nope. I was up at 3:45, man. And then I was up until 9. And then whenever I got on sprints is when I woke up. Because I woke up at 11, and I was like, oh, Brittany has sprints. And then I fell back asleep for an hour. It's fine.
Yeah.
My comments are jumping. Please hold. Yeah, because this comment comes first. Hello, Stephanie. Took a little break from reading. 60 pages left of no exit.
Lovely.
Kaylee is new. Welcome.
Hi, Kaylee.
Welcome. Hello, Chrissy. Yes. She's not new. Would you hush? Are you doing the sprints or am I? Found me by looking for sprints last week. Okay. Well, I don't know if you found. Probably if you was last week, it was 24-hour sprints. So
then you understand the chaos already.
Fine. These will not be as chaotic. Usually the 24-hour sprints are my most chaotic sprints just because I'm up for 24 hours.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Hello, Lexi. Hello, Jean. Twice in one day, taking a COVID test. Still debating about going back to girlfriends.
Oh, no.
Or it's KU Good Smut. Hey, I'm reading some KU Good Smut also. And also, I'm so sorry that you're taking a COVID test. I
hope it's negative.
Yeah. I have to take Ari for her second shot tomorrow. I hope. After school. So it'll be fine, Ari. But I mean, KU Smut, in my opinion, some of the best smut, dude. And you don't even have to pay for it. You know what I mean? You pay
you pay the sub, but that's it. Yeah.
You pay a monthly fee, and then you can read as much as you want. Although there are some that I do want to add to my shelves. just because I like the covers. But unless Sarah Kate redoes these Salacious Players Club covers, I'm not a huge
they're not the best.
Here's the thing, like it's like the hot men cover.
I don't like the hot men covers.
Like the only book. Hold on, Ari. Wait. I have 2 books on my shelf that are hot men covers. One of them I won like in a thing on Instagram, like a giveaway on Instagram, because I read the arc of it. It's a male romance, and it doesn't bother me because like it's a hot men cover, but they're fully dressed and they're like, I don't know. It's more discreet, I guess. Yeah. And then the only other one I have is Under the Night Sky, which was gifted to me.
Right.
And it's like, he's like 18 years old, like in the book. He's supposed to be like 18, 19 years old. So like it is what it is. And it's like with the motorcycle. So I guess it's fine. But otherwise, like I prefer my smut books to be like the new Brutal Prince covers. Like I'm not a huge like hot guy. Because then I have to explain what the book is if I take it in public.
I agree.
Yeah,
why is
that's true.
Make a man on your book? You know what I mean? Hello, Elise. So nice to see you. Got off early, read some and cleaned, and had a friend over to just chat. Nice. I'm currently making pizza much later than I intended, but
who had pizza earlier? Like in Brittany, you ordered it or something?
Yeah. Well,
like, pizza.
Ari and I
pretty much everyone in my sprints who was on camera decided to eat pizza for dinner, and it's really just Shell's influence.
I mean, Ari and I took a nap, so it's getting made a little bit later than usual, but that's fine. It is what it is. Picking up Genderqueer, the graphic novel memoir, in the first print, and don't have anything planned once I finish it. I want to read this. So Genderqueer, in the town that my sister lives in, which is a town over from our hometown, Genderqueer is one of the books that's on the banned book list at their library. And also, I just would like everyone to know that the second ACOTAR book is also banned. But they didn't ban any of the rest of them. So
the second one is the best one. The second one is my favorite.
Mist and Fury is banned, but you can read
this is a direct like attack against
it is. I'm offended.
So I got halfway through it and then decided that I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish reading the ACOTAR books that I have, because I don't have Silver Flames on my Kindle, because when I bought like the bind up like the box set, it's not
the box set before it was out.
But the Silver Flames wasn't part of that yet, so I wasn't able to buy that one. But I have the other ones, including like the little novella.
Okay, yeah.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish reading them on my Kindle, and then when I'm able to get the box set, I will reread them to annotate, because there is stuff I want to annotate. But I liked the first one, and I read about half of the second one, and already
the start of the second is a bit slow. But I mean, I loved it. It's my favorite one of the whole series. I'm
gonna have to take y'all to my kitchen because I have to go get this pizza.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Can I go? No, stay here. I'll be right back. Why don't you get pajamas on while I'm down there, or get something to wear as pajamas? So you can wear like a t-shirt or something. That's fine. But like, I already like the second one better than the first one, but also am really like, listen, I was rooting for Tamlin until.
I was too, and it was a whole 180.
He had one job. That's all I'm saying. He had one job.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but I stopped liking him. Yeah.
Not sure what we're going to read. Make myself run some errands. Errands can be fun sometimes.
It depends on what the errands are, really.
Yeah. Shopping for books, fun. Groceries, not fun. Actually, I do like shopping for groceries. Shopping for, I don't know, household stuff I don't enjoy.
Yeah. Right. It also depends on how busy the stores are going to be, because I feel like if
it's fun, I actually like enjoy. If it's busy, I'm like, get me out of here.
100%. And I think now since COVID, my definition of busy has changed.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, there's like 50 people in this store. I need to get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Not because of COVID, just because like now it's like, oh, that's too many people.
It's too many people in one spot.
For my liking. Like my little introverted heart needs to get out of this place.
Yeah.
It's because introverts thrived during COVID because we could go to the store without like
having anyone near you.
People had to be 6 feet behind you. And it wasn't rude to be like, hey, can you back up to that dot on the floor? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we like thrived. Plus there were like designated times for shopping and stuff. So we thrived during that time. And now we're like, oh, all these extroverts are coming back out trying to stand right on top of us. And I'm still mean about it. I'm still like, can you back up?
I know people get too close now. And I'm like, okay, you don't need to be like right on my back.
Personal space.
I know.
Like, I get it. There's no dot on the floor, but dang.
Yeah.
I don't know you like that.
I know.
She's releasing them in more discreet covers because she got picked up by
nice.
I will buy those. I will buy those. I will buy smut in discreet covers like the Witsex series. I'm gonna buy because they're so discreet that people have asked me if they're YA, and I was like,
wait, Neva, you read the Twisted series, right? Or you just started it?
I'm listening to Twisted Love right now.
Okay, is that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. So now I'm like, should I read it months ago and I didn't love it. So I'm like, do I continue or not?
They're technically standalones. They're like the brutal birthright series. They're technically standalones, but they intertwine with each other because there are characters that will come back or characters that get their own books.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to read them in the order that they were published. Right. Even though you don't have to. But I've heard that like the second and third books are better than the first one.
Okay, maybe I'll give it another
but I am enjoying the first one.
I just found it like it was okay. It wasn't bad. It just like wasn't great. You know what I mean?
Like the second one to try, since everyone says it's the second and third. So then if you don't like the second, then the third's probably not.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't hate it. It was just the end. I felt like it was. I was like, okay, can it just end? Like I don't know. You know when you're like get to the ending point, you're just like, I'm ready to go on to the next book. Yeah.
You're gonna wear that for bed?
I was like, what is she wearing?
That's what I literally thought.
There's no tie. It's supposed to tie right here.
Are you both reading Us Against You? Because we never did do that.
Oh, I'm reading A Court of Silver.
No.
I'm nice. Like half.
Well, you're so like not so close,
now.
But like in that book, that's a dent.
Yeah, so I think I have like
that's fine. We'll take it.
300 pages left.
Okay.
So.
I'm reading Praise because I'm caught up on Us Against You, so I feel like I can reward myself now.
I agree.
And it's getting real. It's getting real spicy. 53% in.
I'm so happy for you.
Listen, your girl loves a slow burn. Okay, I do.
So happy for you.
But
that one's like the one where it's like she gets with like the ex-boyfriend's dad.
Yeah, right? So it's an age gap. Yeah, it's an age gap romance. So the premise of it is the Salacious Players Club.
Yes, I've heard a little bit about the club. I'm not going to ruin it, but like I've heard it's very spicy.
So here's the thing. So the first one at least is a slow burn because there's the debate about whether they should be doing anything because she was with the son. So there's that. So, like, I appreciate that it's a slow burn. And it's not just like immediately like they jump into bed with each other.
Yeah.
Because like when they did finally like do something, I was like, yes, the edge of my seat. Okay, I'm sorry. Here. But it was spicy before, like there were spicy things that were happening before that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's things that lead, like they don't just jump into bed. Like there's things that lead up to it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, what's that pink thing right in front of you? Hello, ML. Okay, look over there. There's probably a shirt over there in that pile. Tights, yes. Ma'am, there's probably a shirt over there in that pile. You're welcome. Order pizza. Everyone's eating pizza.
I'm telling you, it was a pizza night.
I had pierogies for dinner. Otherwise, I might have ordered pizza. Then look in the closet. like in the bucket in the closet.
Luckiest Girl Alive. I know this, but I can't think of the cover.
It's like a black cover, I think, or a cover with a black rose.
Was the tourist attraction the one with the moose that you went on about?
Which one?
Tourist attraction.
The tourist attraction.
Oh yeah, with the
That's what I thought. I love how that's the only thing I know about.
I remember the moose.
Is that Neva said there was a moose?
Yeah.
It was a cute book.
That was all I remember.
It was spicy. I wouldn't call it smut, but it was spicy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I would go back to tourist. I mean, I don't know. I never read the Lunar Chronicles. I'll just be really honest. I know that some of them are on Kindle Unlimited or were on Kindle Unlimited because I thought about picking them up. I just don't know if I've noticed with myself that unless it is like that, depending on what the book is, I'm not really wanting to read YA. I need to go to the bathroom here recently. Now, obviously, I'm reading Throne of Glass and thoroughly enjoying it. But okay, Ari. But I think it's because that's my brand of YA fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
See, I think I'm gonna love the Lunar Chronicles because it's a sci-fi retelling of fairy tales.
And this is why I think
that is Brittany in a nutshell.
And that's why I think I would also like it. I just haven't picked it up yet.
But I haven't.
86 series.
I don't know why I haven't, but I haven't.
We are just at the start of our legislative session, but a Texas Don't Say Gay bill has been introduced. I'm livid and I'm moving. Wow. Yeah.
I don't
F word, y'all. That's what she's saying. They passed, or they did the, I don't remember if it passed or not, but they put a Don't Say Gay bill into, they introduced it into Florida legislation right after I moved, and I don't like DeSantis as it is, so I'm glad that I moved. I'm just saying. I do get to go to the library, so that's helping my motivation. Libraries are
great. Library is a good errand.
Yeah.
I always order from Kroger. I get discounts and earn points and use coupons. Yeah. I also tend to just order my groceries here from
I've never done that. I don't know. Maybe I should do it.
I literally can't because my son has special needs and he's like very brand specific. Like if it's not the brand he's used to seeing and it looks different, he won't eat it.
So and that's what I do.
You order groceries, you tend to not always get exactly what.
Yeah, here's what I've heard. They just swap it if they can't find it. Yeah.
So I don't know if this would work with the apps. You could try it where you guys are. What I do is I will specifically, because sometimes they'll say like if they don't have it, because they'll always give you the option. If they don't have it, do you want them to replace or refund? I always tell them to refund me because I am also very brand picky about certain things.
Yeah,
like the pesto sauce, like has to be a certain brand. There's stuff that I get for Ari, it has to be a certain brand. So if they do not have it, I tell them
always get things for me and you and the whole entire house and also us.
Because we're a family. Sit down. So I will tell them to refund it because then at least if they refund it, I can choose to get it from a different store. Or I can just say we're not having that this month.
Yeah.
I heard Twisted Love was the worst of the series. They get better.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give the series another chance.
Hold on, Ari, sit down. Yeah. That's weird to me.
I don't even want to get close to random people, so I don't get it.
If I don't know you, why do you want to stand on top of me? That's weird to me. Twisted Games.
Okay, you've convinced me.
The comments have spoken.
Twisted Love.
Twisted Love, if you're talking about.
I think so.
That. If you're talking about the Salacious Players Club, the first book is Praise. I will say this. Praise, I think this series in general, from reading Praise, is not going to be for everyone. If you are not at all into like BDSM, like if that's a thing that you're not into, I'm going to tell you not to read this. Because that's the whole thing, is that the Salacious Players Club is a BDSM club. And I believe all of the main men are people that run that club.
Right.
So like if that's not a thing that is for you, I don't judge you. Okay. Just don't judge me. It is a thing that I'm into. But if BDSM is not a thing for you, I would probably just stay away from this. Hello.
Hi, Julie.
Hello. I read them all in 2018, Brittany, and enjoyed them. I feel like the last one was a bit weaker, or maybe one of the novellas.
Sounds good. I own the whole series, so I just need to find the time. Usually what happens is it either will fill a prompt for a video that I need, or someone will go, will you buddy read this with me? And that will force me to pick up a series. So,
when I have time to buddy read, I'll buddy read them with you.
I do not have time currently.
I said when I have time.
Okay. Neither of us have time. I'm at this point looking for buddy reads March or later, because February is not happening.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe like June.
Yeah, that's so good. I love that we have to plan our buddy reads
maybe
6 months in advance.
Maybe January of 2024. I have been ordering since they aren't masking with laws. You can say no substitution. Yeah, you can. They're reduced delivery fee till January 31st. I don't like ordering groceries because they don't take care of fruit and bread. Yeah, so
that's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
I haven't had a problem with them mushing my bread, but I think it's because of where I order from the bougier stores. I order from Kroger or.
See, we don't have grocery delivery by the grocery stores. We only have it through Instacart.
We have something else.
Even
here.
with Instacart, I haven't had a huge problem.
So our grocery stores do not have grocery delivery here.
No,
but
I just
do not get
up. That's it.
I do not get fruits or vegetables delivered to my house. I will go to the store and get that. Or send Sam. Yeah.
DoorDash delivers for us too.
Oh, then probably they do for me too.
And I'll do this also with Instacart or Kroger/Meyer shopping. And if you don't answer within 5 minutes or something, it will just automatically refund you.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, I'm glad you're negative, but I'm sad that you feel yucky.
But I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
I think she's talking about BDSM here.
Okay, I was like, groceries. I'm trying
but Jean
to
said
think of
she agrees. If don't read the fourth. The fourth is one of the women. I think it's Maggie is in the fourth one. And it's an older woman, younger man. The praise is Charlotte and Emerson, and it's an older man, younger woman. Ex-boyfriend's dad romance. I mean, I just probably would just stay away from it just because of the BDSM trope if you don't like BDSM, because there's no way to get not read about it. Praise is all right. Book 2 is all right. Book 4 is about the only woman owner. I absolutely hated book 4. Book 3 was amazing except for the bonus read. I mean, unless something crazy happens, I'm giving book 1, I'm giving Praise 5 stars. But it's also really solidified some things for me. You know what I'm saying? So that could be why.
Reni read this one too, right?
Yeah, 5-starred it.
Okay.
Because Chrissy M gave it to me as a 20 or as a 12 Rex from 12 Friends book.
Yeah.
And Reni had just read it and was like, I gave it 5 stars. And then when I finish this, we're going to read the rest of the series, I think. Buddy read it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty quick reads. I've only been reading it a couple days, so. Loblaws uses DoorDash.
Yeah, they use DoorDash.
I loved book 4 of the Salacious Play series. It was my favorite. See, this is why I think it's great that we can all love different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a book and a reader for all the peoples.
Yeah.
Hello,
Rom-Comathon.
I'm reading this for Rom-Comathon also. So you need to let me know when you're reading it so we can buddy read it.
We're already buddy reading 2 books during Rom-Comathon week. How are we going to buddy read a third?
I guess I'm doing 7 and 7. I guess that's what I'm doing. It's fine.
We should just do the same books.
Might as well send me your list. I haven't even made my Rom-Comathon thing yet anyway.
I will. Because we're already doing 3 out of 7 the same.
So you just send me your list.
No, we don't have Loblaws. We have Superstore in Atlanta, Canada instead of.
We have both here. We have Superstore and Loblaws.
Yeah. Well, that's not true. I think there is Loblaws in some of the really small towns, 2 hours from where I live, but not anywhere near, not in the city.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'll read the whole series just because I really like the first book. But I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to be afraid to rate lowly.
Yeah.
If they're not great. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like all the Salacious books, I haven't read the male, female book yet. Got you. Emotional connection that I could feel versus being told. I know BSM is not for me, but I need more aftercare after going through hell and back. Yeah, so okay. So that's my thing. So like in this book, I don't know how to explain this. In Praise, in my opinion, it's very, I don't want to say BDSM light because I feel like that's not correct, but like it's a lower scale of BDSM. Mm-hmm. Like as far as I've gotten, there's no like impact play or anything like that, which is like paddles and things. Because she makes it known that she doesn't think that she's like into that. So like they're using like toys and stuff, but there's nothing that's like that would make me be like, oh wow, you didn't do enough aftercare. Like you didn't take like, which is basically like soothing and things like that. Like making sure that they come, like the person, everybody comes down nicely and is not like overwhelmed. But I can have, me personally, I will have issue with a book. This is why I don't like 50 Shades of Grey, because 50 Shades of Grey felt gross to me because it wasn't consensual. Mm-hmm. It was very much like Christian Grey was like, you're going to do this and sign this contract and you can't talk about anything else. In Praise, he like makes her not sign a contract exactly, but she does her own research and like prints out like a list, like a list where you rate things 1 through 5 that you're into, or 0 to 5 that you're into. So 0 is like absolutely hard limit, will not do it, and 5 is like I absolutely want to do this, right? So she brings this to him, but fills out everything except anything that has to do with sex because she doesn't think that they're gonna have sex. Joke's on her. But he ends up making her fill that part out because he was like, even if we don't have sex, I still need to know what's okay and what's not. So like, there's that. Hello, Skylar. BDSM light. Yeah, it was very BDSM light. Like it was very much like she found out that he was into having submissives and then decided she wanted to learn how to be a submissive. Like that was basically it.
I just saw Skylar's next comment.
I saw your thing. So sorry, Skylar. So sorry. I forget that not everyone sits in a room, like an isolated room by themselves during sprints. My bad. BDSM light. Yeah. It was very heavy on aftercare because it was very much like he knew that he was introducing her to the lifestyle and that she had no idea what she was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do apologize.
I mean, that was funny though.
I'm not gonna lie, I've played sprints out loud where they've talked, like people have been talking about stuff at work and the guys just think that it's funny. And then they're like, oh, now we know why you're
There's definitely been times where I've been watching like Chris or Gavin and I was like, my kid came in the room and I was like, and mute.
Right. This is Praise, which is the first Salacious Players Club book. It's this book, if you can see it. Am I still mirrored, by the way?
Yeah, you're good.
Because it's backwards to me, so that means I'm mirrored.
Yeah, so you're still mirrored. I think, yeah, because if I point in the right direction now, Kelsey, were you on my live earlier when I told this?
I think I missed this part.
If you go into settings, you can mirror your camera so that if you point in the direction you think you're pointing, you are pointing in the right direction. Like how I can point to you.
Oh, so did it switch? Does it switch for everyone else? No way.
Right. So it still looks right for everybody else, but for you it's mirrored. So you're actually pointing in the right direction.
Oh.
I found this earlier while I was looking for something else in the settings of StreamYard. And I was like, I need to share this with the class.
I am in my room, but my mom walks in whenever. I get it.
Fair.
Anyone, but it still feels weird. I
totally understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good, in my opinion. I haven't read any of the other ones, but this one, so good. Oh, I remember this. Yes.
Me too.
That was the time.
It happens, you know. Sometimes you just gotta put your headphones in, or just mute when people come in the room, you know.
Right. Hello. I'm guessing it's Anna, since there's only one.
I would go with Anna.
Welcome, a teacher. So I'm rereading a play by. I'm not gonna try to say that name.
I wouldn't either.
But I hope. Okay, but I hope you are enjoying it. Homemade lasagna is delicious. Okay.
Yummy.
So I'm going to go ahead and start the first 45-minute sprint. We're probably only going to do like 2 sprints. We're all very sleepy. We've all been sprinting a lot, to be honest with y'all. But we'll probably do 2 sprints. We'll see. We'll do this one, and then we'll see.
If we can keep our talking.
How much we talk.
Yeah. It all depends.
So I'm going to try to keep this to 45-15 tonight, because I don't really have a lot to
do. Probably do 3. Well, we'll see.
Maybe.
All right. Are we ready? I'm going to start this one. You can start the next one. All right. We will see everyone in 45 minutes. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
I almost have this boy band TBR done, but I needed to finish it. So I read like a whole, I don't know, like 20 pages of praise. Okay. That's not enough. How did everyone else do?
Are we going this way?
We'll start with you.
Okay, I'm used to it being the not mirrored, so I'm like, now I'm getting confused.
I know,
like,
I was going to say,
all over again.
Just did the same thing.
I read about 25 pages.
Good job.
What are you reading again?
A Court of Silver Flames. The last book. Because I'm like, okay, I'll finish it off and then start Throne of Glass next month. So.
I did 38.
Wow, nice.
I'm gonna get to the point where like we're done sprints and I'm gonna have like barely any left, but like I probably am not gonna stay up to finish it because I'm just not.
What book are you reading?
Things We Do in the Dark.
Oh, are you liking it?
I loved the first part. So it's like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. You read it.
Yeah.
I loved the first part. The second part dragged for a long.
Was that the podcast dude part?
Yes, that's the podcaster part. And I could have done without that entire section. Now we're back to the same people as the first part, and I'm enjoying it again. So that's my only critique is that whole podcaster section. I'm hoping he doesn't come back.
That's why I gave it a 4, because I was like, that whole part 2 could have been reduced to like 2 pages.
That could have been really, or just told from the same perspective as the Paris chapters and been perfectly fine. Like it was unnecessary.
So daddy.
And if we don't go back to it, I really don't see why we even went there to begin with.
Yeah.
So that was my only, that part was not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable. Oh, does that mean that's me now?
Yeah.
Well, I only got back like 10 minutes before this third sprint. Because things ran long with my thing. But I am at 47% of the end and then now, because I read some this afternoon. I'm still really liking it. She like wrote it in a way that I'm like wanting to know what happens next, because like this is not a spoiler, it's in the synopsis. The whole thing is like she's moved in with her college roommate because of some traumatic event that happened with her family, but you still don't know what that traumatic event is. So I'm just like, okay, I want to know like what is this? So I'm still waiting for that.
Fair.
But it's good.
Wonderful. A Flicker in the Dark, apparently I can read for this boy bandathon, and I'm very excited because I'm really trying to stick to books that are like on my shelf.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It was
Flicker in the Dark is so good.
Like, the only one so far that I have on here that's not like directly on my shelf is Brittany's group book.
That's on script if it helps.
Okay, great. That does help. Thanks so much for that.
That's on script if that's helpful to you.
Because like honestly, like I picked Malibu Rising as my group book because I have it on my shelf.
Yeah, fair.
I have it on my shelf, so I'm gonna use that as a steal prompt from your
but like I was like, I don't know what books are set in the Northeast, and then the first book it gives me is All Good People Here. That is not
I'm not gonna lie, none of my TBR was helpful for like books I already wanted to read. So this is a problem.
I kind of cheated with Assassin's Blade and used it as a trope I wanted to continue with because I figured there's got to be a trope in it that I do want more.
That's what
I should do that.
I
use Assassin's Blade.
Somewhere in that fantasy book, there must be a trope that I'm excited about. Do I know it from the outset? No, but I'm sure I'll stumble upon one.
But that's what I put. I put the Assassin's Blade for want to read trope. I need to decide on a not favorite author because like.
And I did Finley because mine is favorite author.
How do you do a not How do I know if it's
someone you probably
an author you just haven't read or you
didn't like? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do We Were Liars for that because I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah,
but it's on. But I have both of the books in that duology. I have We Were Liars and Family of Liars.
Yeah, so I feel like I would have liked that book had I not tried to read it this year because it's so YA. It just I couldn't. But then when I made my sister ruin it for me, and I was like, wow, that's actually like a really good book. It's too YA. I was not invested.
I'm gonna put We Were Liars because I was like, does this count if it's like an author that I've never read?
I think that could count.
Because that would make
if you think you're not gonna like them,
Because I don't know that I'm gonna like We Were Liars because I tried to read it last year and I soft DNF'd it.
Oh, then definitely that counts if you DNF'd it out of Play for sure.
Do rereads count for this?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, great. Because for Enemies to Lovers,
it's in the FAQ.
Doesn't work. So, but I want to.
That's how I knew the answer.
Well, I want to continue the Brutal Birthrights series, but I need to reread Brutal Prince, and that's Enemies to Lovers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And then I did.
Oh well, when you're reading the second book, we should buddy read that.
Okay, I'll let you know. And then Legendborn is word and title because I don't know what that really means. Just that there's a word.
What do you mean word?
Yeah, but there's specific
certain words. There's specific words.
What word is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It says. I don't know what. There's 3 words on the prompt.
Okay, I
got it. I'll look.
Read the Google Doc.
I've got it. I
didn't pull like the only image I pulled into GoodNotes was this image. I pulled this image into GoodNotes.
Oh well, I didn't put the actual because it is too much words to write. But
yeah, right.
So that's it needs to have the words up, eyes, or only.
Mm-hmm. Up, eyes, or only. Okay,
yeah,
we got it.
They're from Jonas Brothers songs.
That's true, but I got to go back to the drawing board on that one.
I was like, wait a minute. There's no. There's definitely specific words.
There is. Yours was easy.
We all have that prompt, just with different words.
And then, which one of the 3 of you wants to give me a favorite author?
Finley.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say that or Taylor Jenkins Reid from me. So
yeah. Which is your buddy book.
Yeah,
which
you could use that one, yeah.
Well, I'm going to read Finley Donegan anyway, so...
I'm reading Finley. I need to go back and fix my TBR because none of these books were in my list for next month. So I need to go back and do some deep reassessing.
She said deep reassessing.
I'm just glad that Finley...
yes, as opposed to short reassessing.
When you messaged me and I didn't have an email, I was like, no.
Well, last time I didn't get an email, but then it showed on the account.
Yeah, but I went into my system and I was like, oh, good, I have a Pure Later.
And I pre-ordered Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, and it's like comes out like February 8th or something.
Yeah, 7th.
I go to Costco today, and it's literally already there for like $13. And I'm like,
yeah, because sometimes they'll have
pre-order.
Sometimes
I don't pre-order because of that sort of thing.
Yeah,
it's
because
never happened where Costco has it like at least.
The only reason I pre-ordered it was the pre-orders went on sale this weekend, and I needed it for next month anyway, so I pre-ordered it.
They'll have deals.
Costco has it already, like near me at least.
So. Sometimes they have deals with stores. That's why.
Yeah, usually the Costco near me doesn't get that's why I was like, oh, I'll just take a look at what they have, and I'm like, oh my god, it's literally here for like $12.99.
Although that's not far off what I paid for it on Indigo with the sale.
No, I'm not mad. It's just like I could have been reading it already.
Because it was on sale for $15, but because I was a Plus member, I ght it for less. So it was only like
that's why I didn't pre-order Finley because I already know if I go this weekend to Fight with a Million, it will be there.
They get me with the extra bonus points.
I don't go to the physical bookstore that often, so like
same. I would just rather it show up.
If it shows up.
Well, that's the thing is then I take it into the hands of the gods that it
will
actually arrive.
So I'm happy. Yeah,
but it's fine.
Because my Grady Hendrix book, it said it was shipped and then it showed up like 2 days late.
I think mine should arrive on.
I'm actually, if Finley shows up a couple days late, that's okay because we're trying to do back-to-back buddy reads.
Yeah, well, we're reading in February.
Yeah, but who wants a book that you pre-ordered for like opening day to come late?
But it annoys me when
that happened to me with the 7th Harry Potter book, and I kid you not, me and my mom were like, it's opening day and the book is still not here. So we went to the bookstore
and it's there.
Bought 2 more copies, and then we returned the other ones 2 days later when they got there.
I know.
I was like,
I don't think they order anymore. Like after my next few that are already ordered.
Yeah.
I have no books that fit this. Okay, or fit this.
Wait, which one?
Well, I'm so glad you know now that word
word
in the title is not just a random.
Why don't you just look through your Goodreads? Like, couldn't you just like
Could
type
you
that
imagine
in?
it's just any words in the title?
That's why I was
missing of words.
This is literally why I was confused because I was like, what is she talking about? Word and title. What is she talking about?
Wait, hold on.
Up only and eyes.
Hold on.
Have you read Behind Her Eyes?
No, what is that about? Is that a thriller?
Yeah, it's a really popular thriller. I haven't
Yes,
read it
by
yet.
Maya
I'm reading it for
Angelou, isn't
Buzzwordathon. No. It's by Sarah.
Oh no, that's Behind Closed Doors. Never mind.
Okay, I don't remember where we left off in these comments, so need to find my baby blanket pattern. I finally got the decreases. Yes, the teacher was above us somewhere, I think.
I thought she meant me. I was like, I am a teacher.
That was about Crystal's shower sprints.
This is
this was before we left, but like as we were leaving.
Okay.
Hello, Ella. How are you? Hello, Kiana. Just got done with dinner. Still reading from the National. Wonderful. Hello, Carrie. Read some of Empire of Gold. 33 pages left. Yes.
Oh, nice. Yes, please mute it.
Read a few pages of A Man Called Uva and Moby Dick Illustrated.
Ooh.
Moby Dick. I'm sorry. I know it's like a classic, but I have no interest in whales at all. I do not care.
We had to read it in 11th grade, and that was the worst thing of my entire existence.
We were supposed to read it in like 10th or 11th grade in AP English. And in AP English, they let us vote on what books we read. And like some people did vote for Moby Dick, but then majority voted for Of Mice and Men. So Moby Dick lost. So I never had to read it. Thank you, God, because I do not care enough.
It's awful.
Didn't read, but started the movie for Luckiest Girl Alive, which is
nice.
Wonderful. I need to read this so I can watch the movie because doesn't it have Mila Kunis in it? Yeah.
We both need to read it.
Mila Kunis. I love her. Anyway, 10 pages annotated with Delilah Green.
Ooh, nice.
Neva, Behind Her Eyes. Have you read that book?
No.
That's what I told her.
That's the only one I can find. You literally got the hardest one for this.
But I feel like up is a fairly easy word.
I can't find anything.
Hold on.
Yeah, let me know. I can find some that are like literally irrelevant.
Let me open my spreadsheet.
Hold on. Because someone just posted one that you're going to want to read, so keep going.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Oh, good.
Not sure how many pages I read, but I'm on
chapter 3. I also want to read it.
Of Behind Her Eyes. Taylor
okay. No, I see it.
What is it? Hold on. I'm on a different screen trying to see.
Tell me what it is. I want to be surprised. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Works out.
I don't need to look at my spreadsheet any longer. You're right.
Yeah. Volume 3 of Saga, and it's great. Hello, John. Welcome. John joined us during the 24-hour sprint. So
hi, John.
I know Brittany was not here.
I was not here, so I'm meeting all the people that found Neva during the 24-hour sprint.
Finished Genderqueer and found it very interesting. Gave me insight I had never thought about before.
Nice.
Hello, Jessica. I believe Jessica joined us during 24-hour sprints also.
Nice.
Read How to Sell a Haunted House. So I am currently reading How to Sell a Haunted House. It's right here. I will not be reading it on sprints. I started it during 24-hour sprints and decided it's too much for me to read on sprints. It's really
I'm not
good.
reading it till March.
So I will say it's really good, but you need to go into it knowing that this is grief horror. So you need to be in like a mindset to read it. I've been reading like a couple of pages a day, like not even a whole chapter. I just read until I can't really deal with it anymore. Yeah. Does that make sense? But please go into it knowing that it is grief horror. So if that's not a thing that you like, I would not read it, but it is really, really good, in my opinion. We're starting Assassin's Blade next month. Yes.
I probably won't read this until literally like at least mid-month. So
I'm going to read it in the first 3 days because I want to knock out my 3 team prompts in the first 3 days that I need to do.
Yeah, you're using it as a prompt. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would.
Yeah, I'm going to read it pretty soon.
I'm gonna read Finley, that one, and something else.
We spread, right? We're still reading that.
Yeah, but that doesn't count for a team.
No,
prompt,
it doesn't
so
count.
I'm just an added situation.
But if you want to start it, you can. The live show for that will be at the end of February. So I'll set that in the next couple weeks.
Really quickly, can we start our prompts like before the month, or we can't even start before? So February 1st is like you have to start the book.
I mean, you can, but if you read most of the book in January, it doesn't count as a prompt.
You have to read less than 50%.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait until February.
I'm just trying to wait, to be honest.
Well, I'm just like if I speed through Finley, like when I get it, I might start on the 31st and then just start very briefly, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's why I kind of have been like piddle-padding.
I don't actually anticipate getting it on the 31st, so maybe that's why I'm like
right.
I think I'll get mine soon. It's already near me.
Well, if I read it ahead of time, I can always pick something else for that prompt.
Yeah, I'm not using it as a prompt, so then I don't have to wait on that one.
Yeah.
48% of the Disordered Cosmos by Shonda Prasad Weinstein. I am so sorry about butchering that name. Good.
I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna go put my kid to bed, and then I'll be back.
Okay, if Finley was at Costco, I'd be buying it right now.
That's what I'm saying.
And here's your book recommendation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do this one.
Which means I'm reading this. Because if you're reading this, I'm reading it.
You're reading it too, because we're reading the rest of the series together, right?
Oh, this can be my one of my. I'll change this to my favorite trope, because this will be a trope in there. There'll be some trope in there.
All right, I have it now on my little sheet because
yay! I'm so excited. I'm wanting to read it.
During this last sprint, I'm going to record my TBR video, and now everything's filled in. I have everything for my prompts now. Thank God.
My video is not going to match my TBR anymore, but that's okay.
nothing like waiting to the last possible minute, right? As a host,
that's okay.
I'll never read the huge version of Moby Dick. The illustrated one was just from my dad's niece.
Well, that's nice.
So many classics that I haven't read. Same.
I only ever read classics up until college, so I've read almost all of them.
I mean, I have classics that I like. Of Mice and Men is considered a classic. I know a lot of people don't like that book.
Yeah,
but I think it's very.
I thought it was okay.
To me, Of Mice and Men is very synonymous with the time.
Oh yeah, I've read that.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's very much a book that was written in the time that it was written.
Oh yeah,
that makes sense. Anne of Green Gables, love that book. The Secret Garden, love that book. Jane Eyre, love it.
My favorite to like Catcher in the Rye, Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, Catcher in the Rye is one.
Great Gatsby. Love them.
Yeah, reading Look Closer by David Ellis, wonderful.
Nice.
Thought I might as well read it since it's so short. But why the cannibalism?
Wait, which book is this?
Is this Moby Dick? No, this can't be Moby Dick.
What were we talking about? I don't remember.
It can't be Man Called Uwe, so it's got to be Moby Dick. The two she's reading, and there is no cannibalism. Yeah. A Man Called Uwe. So
no,
that would be really weird.
First, I've never read Moby Dick, so I didn't even know there was cannibalism in it.
Same.
Now I remember.
The show Behind Her Eyes based off that book? Yes, it's based off that book.
I think so, which means I need to read it.
When I saw the cover of the book, I knew what book it was. So, if that's helpful. Hello. Grady Hendrix book coming tomorrow. Thanks for your opinion. No problem. I have to say this. I finished Legend and I love it, but didn't see that ending coming. Yeah, the ending is definitely a lot. It's not what you would expect. Legend is a YA. It's like a dystopian. I think it's YA. I don't know. It might be adult. I don't know. I read it last year. The tropes are step siblings and voyeurism for Eyes on Me.
Okay.
That's fine.
I can make that work.
I'm not okay, so here's the thing. I'm not against step siblings. Like I'm not against like the pseudo incest. It's just actual incest that kind of creeps me out. And also if it's like
Well, then why do you, Credence is pseudo incest, isn't it?
Yes, but Credence, the problem I have with Credence is that she's raised her entire life to believe that these people are her uncle and her cousin. And that's no.
Aaron's like, what the hell are y'all reading?
Credence
That
technically
is a bad word. I'm sorry.
Yes, technically Credence is pseudo incest. However, because in the synopsis it says that she's grown up in her life believing that these people are like, her uncle and her cousin, that's what creeps me out, because that means that you were raised your whole life to know, to believe that these people are your actual family.
Yeah, you're right.
It's one thing if you get like a step sibling when you're 14 and then y'all like hook up when you're 18. Like, still kind of weird, but like I can deal with that.
Yeah, you're not biologically related.
Right, but it's also, but if you have let's say you had a step sibling, like your mom married your stepdad who had a kid, and y'all were both 3 to 5 years old, and you were raised your whole lives together, and then you hook up when you're 18.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Can you wave?
I cannot.
He's showing you his cowboy hat.
I love his. It's so nice.
All right, give me a kiss. All right, I'll see you in a minute.
I
love you.
Had to return a man called.
Oh, he said I love you to y'all, not me.
Oh, love you, Lincoln.
Because when I said love you too, he's like, no, to the people.
The people.
I'm like, oh,
so
okay.
Not you.
It was a movie cover. Yeah, I don't love movie covers.
Oh, I hate that.
I have the original cover just because it was gifted to me, and I will literally hunt down a non-movie cover before I buy a movie cover.
Yep.
Like
I bought the movie cover of You by Caroline Kepnes because it was 50 cents at a thrift store.
I would do that too.
I know, but
I don't love it though.
But she's like, I hate it. Here's the thing: is I have the Grishaverse series. I got at Target, and all of them have the ugly, like now a hit show on Netflix.
I hate that.
And like it's the unremovable one. It's like the permanent sticker. And so I can't, because I was like, oh, I would love to be able to display these if I like them, but like I can't because it has that ugly ass permanent sticker on it. Like,
yep.
Did you see the cast list for It Ends With Us?
Yes.
I just heard about this. I need to look it up.
I'm so excited.
Blake Lively. Oh.
Yeah, Blake Lively is
and Jason Baldoni. Oh,
and Jason Baldoni.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in it. Okay, well, I'm excited. Blake Lively.
Is he Ryle?
Yes. Yeah. So he's directing it, and she asked him if he would be Ryle, and I'm so excited for this.
Wow.
So who's Atlas?
We don't know yet. She hasn't told us. What? She only revealed in her story. She only revealed Ryle and Lily.
That's really exciting. I freaking love Blake Lively.
Me too. I actually think this will be great.
If you're wondering what
movie are we speaking of?
It Ends With Us.
Oh, Blake Lively is going to be Lily.
Blake Lively is cast as Lily, and Jason Baldoni is cast as Ryle.
Oh, lovely.
And I think they're going to do great. The siblings didn't grow up together. He's 20-ish when their parents get married. Yeah, see, this is fine. This is fine for me. I can deal with this because you could have met this person on the street and never known. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if y'all been raised together your whole lives, I'm gonna have to take a L on that. Yes, I love Of Mice and Men also. This is for you, Reni.
Well, for Lincoln.
I mean, he is a stud.
It was only $10.99. Yeah, I don't love a movie cover at all. Like,
yeah. I hate them.
I buy some movie TV tie-ins, but only if I like them better. Yeah. This has never happened to me where I've liked the tie-in cover better.
No.
Personally.
Yeah.
But if you like them better, that's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got Little Women I love Little Women at the Dollar
General. I love Little Women too.
Nice.
I mean,
I do hate mass market.
I want to buy, you know how like you can get like the fancy classics?
Yeah. The Penguin classics, the nice covers.
I really want those, but I'm going to be really picky about which ones I buy because I only like certain classics. Like I'm not going to be that person that's like every classic on the shelf. Like I will buy my favorite ones so I can annotate them, and that's it. Yeah, I'm so excited. It was on her stories or on her grid.
Yeah.
Like a reel or whatever the hell they're called. I do love to look at both Blake Lively and Jason Baldoni. I mean, Justin Baldoni. I mean, Simon, honestly. Such the opposite of Ryle.
I feel like he could have played Atlas too, honestly.
But I think that so Justin Baldoni is such a method actor that I think he'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be fine, yeah. But he could have easily played Atlas too. Like it could have went either way. I feel like with
he
him.
definitely could have. Except isn't
I see him more as Atlas, but maybe they'll be fine.
Isn't Atlas blonde?
I mean, yeah, but also
no, I don't think so.
I thought Atlas was blonde and Ryle had a darker complexion and darker hair.
Oh,
the Ryle did for sure, but I don't know about Atlas. I don't know if he's blonde.
I thought Atlas was blonde with blue eyes, but I could be wrong.
Let me see.
I have not seen this book, but I'll look it up in the next sprint. It was $3. Had to get it. Also got the Chalk Man. Ooh.
Okay, brown eyes, blue eyes, brown hair. Sorry.
Who? Atlas.
Yeah, Atlas.
Joining late, had to do some work. Hoping to finish The Bodyguard. Is this the romance book?
No, it's the Catherine Center book. We discovered this yesterday night.
Decided to pick up Priest by Sarah Simone. I've done my TBR for the month, so I'm probably going to just do Smut. I stayed up on my TBR for the month and just did Smut. This is not a favorite of mine either. I have read it, but it's not a favorite. Has anyone else read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
I read it.
Forever ago.
It was not a favorite.
Also, I just had a random person message me and like send me their reading like post and be like, "Give me love, please," and I'm like, "I don't know you. Bye."
Dude, I got a friend request from like a Middle Eastern man, and I clicked on it because sometimes they will be like legit book accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked on it. Why did his bio say needing a wife?
Yeah, it's like
Sir, not me.
Not me. Well, how much are they paying? No,
not me though. Like, good for you.
How much are they paying? I love that.
But like, we gonna go straight from not knowing each other to wife? I don't think so. No. Whispers for Dylan O'Brien for Atlas.
Hold on, that name sounds familiar.
Who's that?
Right?
I could get behind that.
Yes. I could see this. Not Blue Eyes, which doesn't match the book.
Oh, he would work though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he would. Yeah.
You just put some contacts in his eyes.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, eye color can be changed.
Oh, yeah, he would work. Ooh, he's pretty.
That could work. When does it come out? Did they even? I didn't see a date, but
I think 2024.
Okay.
Asking if I want a sugar date. I got asked by some woman if I wanted to be a sugar
9,000 monthly or
at least once a month. I get something like this in my inbox, and I'm like,
are you gonna give me $9,000 a month? Because I would literally pay for me. I don't know either, but that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I know. I mean, is he from? I don't know. Anybody know this answer?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I never watched that show.
Oh, it says here his first major role was Styles on the MTV Supernatural drama.
You're gonna shoot that bottle? Oh.
He was a series regular during all 6 seasons. There you go. Right. Like, no. I can't. I mean, I would do it, but here's the thing. I would not want to have to do I would not want to have to do sexual things to do it. And that's
not
how
to give you money.
You could be the person that just sends a picture of their foot.
Yeah, I want to just send you like pictures of my feet and then you give me $9,000 a month.
Well, I knew someone who like basically just all she had to do was like talk to the guy, like just like, "Hi, how are you? Good morning." Like, casual conversation and got like money per month.
I will text you all day, every day, but I do not.
Yeah, that's what she did. Basically, that's it.
Do anything, no, for it. Okay, but also $9,000 a month would be great, in my opinion. Okay, do we want to do one more sprint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're gonna do one more sprint. Let me find my banner, please. Also, I got yelled at by Mr. Reading Winiva yesterday for not using my light. So this light will always be here. I will always be using it. He really made me mute myself last night and then was like, you paid $40 for that miniature ring light and don't even use it. And I was like, it dies after 20 minutes. He was like, plug it in then. So here we are. He told me I'm not, unless I start using it, I'm not allowed to buy a bigger ring light. So I guess I'm going to start using it. Hey, do we prefer this or do we want it to be a ticker?
Is someone a banner?
I don't care.
What I'm afraid of is that
I think it's going to cover somebody's head, but that doesn't really
matter. How dare you?
I didn't know if it was going to be me or Reni. I wasn't sure what.
I think it's the last you joined.
She was like, "I am offended." Okay, it's fine. I'll do it.
I feel some type of way.
There you go, Reni.
Okay.
Now we can see your beautiful face the whole time, even though we're all gonna turn our cameras off. So I don't know.
Yeah. Even though I'm gonna turn my camera off in 1 minute.
Yeah,
literally.
That's okay.
Hold on, we have one more comment. My computer is being dumb.
Well, no, we're actually the banner is up. We're sprinting, Aaron. He's like, you said 1 minute, 2 minutes ago.
I wish it was. That would be great. My mom has done that, so I'm not trying to be like her. I mean, if all you want is some feet pics, you're gonna send
me 40 minutes.
A month.
Neva's in for that. That's fine with her.
$9,000 would literally pay all my bills. So I could just use my
and more, yeah,
as play money. You feel what I'm saying?
Seriously.
All right, we're gonna do one more sprint, and then that'll be it, I guess. So we'll see everybody in 45 minutes.
I really should have had my camera on for some of that book because there's at one point where I was just like, and I texted Reni and I was like, Reni, and she hasn't seen it yet, and I really need her to see my messages.
Okay, well, I did not read that sprint. I was listening to something. It's a secret, and I can't say what it is, but y'all know what it is. Because I have to have those to people.
Oh.
I have to have something secret to people by the end of the week, I hope.
My brain was not connecting that together for a second. I was like, I do.
Also, I'm only announcing it here until it goes up my channel. But Mr. Reading with Eva has bullied me into posting an official Patreon announcement video, so I guess I'm doing that this week too. Because he thought that I had officially announced it and that people just like weren't part of it, and I was like, no, 3 people asked me for this. Those 3 people are my patrons. I never made an official video, and he was like, are you serious? So I gotta do that. So there will be official video. Please do not feel, before it even goes up, do not feel obligated to do it. Like, it's really, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to like piece it together. You can ask the 3 patrons I have. It's really a hot mess right now. But it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna figure it out. But how did we all do?
I think I only read like 15, 20 pages. I'm getting tired, so.
How did you do,
I'm
Reni?
not sure how I'm going to go to bed without finishing this book, but I'm going to have no choice. But
how much do you have left?
I messaged you, Reni. I got to a point and I was like, I was shooketh. And then it kept going after I messaged you and I kept getting more shooketh. And I was like, what is happening in this book?
Do you have a lot left?
I was just like,
okay, but also like the first twist about the person, did you not?
which one?
The like very first one where you find out like.
Oh yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, wait, what?
Yes.
Kelsey was
that was a while ago.
I don't want to know because I have this on my TBR. So
Yes.
What is this book?
Things we threw in the dark.
Oh,
And
that's
to be
not
honest, until like the part 2 is real boring. I'm not gonna lie. The middle, you have to push through the middle bit.
Yes.
Okay, great.
The first part, great. The rest of the book, great. The middle's a little slow. But like I just got to a point, and then it kept going after I messaged you with all the things that are happening, and I was just like,
it gets really, really crazy at the end.
oh no, I only have like 40 pages left. But it's midnight.
Go to sleep. You can read it tomorrow.
I'll read it tomorrow. I'm just like, I'm not okay. What is happening in this book?
It's very good. I like that.
Anyway,
but
it's very good though. Other than that part too,
like 4%, but that's because it was my turn to put Lincoln to bed, and he was not going to bed. So, and then I also finally realized, like, because like if you ignore him, he'll go to bed. I was like, you could read on your phone because I didn't have my Kindle with me, so I just opened Kindle on my phone and read while he fell asleep. So I got to 50%.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, like
what?
My thing is, my computer is being.
What?
Please hold.
I was like, I don't know if Neva's talking to us.
Okay, are you all still here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but we can't see you.
Okay, hold on. What is happening?
Oh,
hi.
Oh no.
Well, this is not good.
I would do with the comments, but I can't even click them.
None of us can.
None of us can click the comments.
Oh, private chat coming in hot.
Ooh,
Please hold.
Please hold. I'm just going to say the comments and then we'll.
That's
the best way. I think Chrissy's where. Oh no, E Harris. E Harris joined in the last sprint.
Yes.
Hello, E Harris. This is our last sprint. But
wait,
thank you.
Is that where we were at with the sprint? With the
Neva can click the sprints. That's so helpful, Neva. At least click on them and I'll read them. And Chrissy's, I read 25% of praise, and it was a time. I mean, praise seems to be a popular one going on tonight. 4 chapters of Lost in the Moment and found on audio. Ooh, I love when we find an audio. Whoo boy. I love that. Whoo boy. There's some dark shit in this one. Picked up Restored by Christina C. Jones and got to page 75.
Nice.
Very nice. John, Saga is going great. This is one of the best graphic novel series I've ever read. I've only read the first book in Saga, but I really need to read more because
I do want to read that.
I enjoyed the first one muchly. Katie got 15 more pages read. I love that Neva can click these. That isn't here. Love how we're on the Jennifer Hillier train. I found an Amazon gift card and ordered Wonderland. This is my first Jennifer Hillier, and I will say at first the middle lost me a little, but I'm getting on the train quite strongly at the end.
On the train.
I hope Neva comes back too, but I don't know that she's going to. I don't know what her plan is.
Neva, where you be?
I spent the entire spent indulging in some work drama. Oh no work drama.
Also, the live doesn't end without her, right?
Well, obviously she
we would just like leave and then she would end it later.
I'm assuming. If she can click the comment, she must be able to end the broadcast.
Yes, I would imagine so.
It's my super. Okay. So, okay. Do you want me to just end the sprints, Neva, then? Because we're at the end of the comments. If your camera's not working, let me know. Kiana's at 72%. Just like tell me to say goodbye, and I'll say goodbye. And then you can just hit end. I love this. This is great. This is a great way to be doing the end of the sprints. Okay.
Bye.
Say bye. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Goodbye.